Rampage and her, all of us were joking for a bit, a couple jokes here and there, but Dean just digging in for hours. Right. Where it's like, okay, dude, like enough.
Yeah, Dean is the guy that got slapped. He deserved to get slapped. I ain't gonna lie. I did a whole breakdown on that. He was being super disrespectful, being
already. Like, this is just ridiculous, you know? And Rampage was even trying to talk Dean out of being such a troll, and he was just like, just kept digging and digging.
Yeah, and I really like Rampage. I've met him.
Bro got fucking slapped and punched 24 hours later. Fucking L after L after L.
You know, a couple times. I think he's a great guy. But the thing that kind of comes to mind when I see that clip is...
Somebody said it was staged. No, bro, it was not staged. Hell no. That shit was not staged, bro. Yo, Dean the Great is a professional fighter, chat. Do you understand getting slapped or punched on camera is like a career ender for you?
You know, I wouldn't really want to be friends with someone or who's going to, you know, even make jokes in that context about, you know, my wife or someone who I am deeply in love with. You know, that's not...
But like,
someone said it looks staged. That's fine. You could think it looks staged, but just common sense would, you know, lead you to, like, if you have a little bit of common sense, you would understand that it's not staged. There's nothing to gain from getting slapped in the face as a professional boxer like Dean, bro. That shit only hurts you. And I actually talked about this the other day when I did my breakdown. Like, bro, he has legal grounds to come, like, sue Larry Wheels for that shit, by the way. This is the problem. See, this is why having, like, a girlfriend that's, like, problematic can create so many issues for you. Because, like, his girlfriend's activities, right, invited that type of disrespectful behavior. So it put Larry in a weird position where it's like, okay, now I got to slap this nigga to reclaim my respect and because my girl has already made me lose so much. Because he can argue that he got reputational damage from being slapped because of the nature of what he does professionally. And this is the issue when you have a girl that you're seeing that isn't under control, bro. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm going to say that 10 toes down. Your girl needs to be under your control, under your authority. She speaks when spoken to. She answers questions when you allow. She talks to other niggas only if you're there. Like, that's how you guys got to move with these women, bro. You got to be militant. Got to be militant.
everybody, you have to also understand everybody has different boundaries, and what's a boundary for you might not be for us, because maybe we have a different sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's different. So for us, that's not really a big deal. We can take a joke, we can joke around. For us, it's funny.
And you guys are lighthearted people, but just from a personal standpoint and what I would expect from sort of my friends on just like a purely character.
Yeah, the difference is that Larry's famous and has a big social media platform, so some things are just going to be off the table completely.
Character level is that, you know, they wouldn't flirt with my wife on a live stream, even if I'm a pretty chill guy and I wouldn't, you know, freak out and, you know.
But he wasn't.
Exactly. Niggas was trying you like that because you purport yourself. Like, the thing with this chick, bro, is like, if you look at her Instagram, you look at the way she moves and stuff like that, you would think she's single, bro. She purports herself to be single. That's the problem in the first place.
With me. Only Dean he was, but Rampage wasn't.
You know, like you said.
She has like a thirst trap ass Instagram, dude, with like no pictures of Larry. It's actually pretty fucking pathetic.
With the jokes or whatever, there was obviously something said that was slightly controversial, right? So, but simply what I'm saying is, even if I wouldn't throw a temper tantrum, if, you know, someone were to make a joke or flirt with my girl, it's like, just for them to even have that potential and have that character flaw, it's like, it's not really someone to be around, right? Like, I'm not gonna you know, freak out and like do like a whole slap. Like, I'm a pretty you know, there's different ways to go about this. It's just I wouldn't ever want to collab with that person again. Would sort of be more so how I handled it. But yeah, no, that's like just not something to do with your friends. Like, I would never.
But Dean is not our friend.
But just in general, like, you know.
He came with his date there. We did not know it's gonna go that way. It was like a triple date. Rampage with his girl, Dean with his girl, and then me and Larry.
Well, simply what I'm saying is, like, you know, from myself and the way that I operate, I would never even make jokes in that context or flirt with you in any way, you know, because I think Larry's my friend. You know, I just met him, but I like you. I think you're a great guy. So I would never do that to my friend, right? That's making you look bad. That's disrespectful. So even if it is a small joke, even.
Yeah, and Dean doing that shit was super disrespectful, and and that's why he deserved to get slapped. Be honest with y'all, that was fucking retarded that he did that.
If I just say, you know, something about your looks, or you know, give you a look in a weird way, it would go viral on here and probably contribute to me making money. But it's not worth sabotaging your character over. And
but knowing the way stream works, you know that, like, even like, for example, I wasn't even looking at Rampage at that specific moment. They made it as if I was. So even if me giving you a normal look, people, she wants to slap, you know, she said he's this, he's that. It's just the way stream.
Yes, you put yourself in that corner because you portray yourself to be a whore. So congratulations. Yes, that's why niggas are looking like that, because you've created a horrible image for yourself being a thought.
Streaming and clipping works, you know, so a lot of things is taken out of context, you know.
No, absolutely. And if you didn't get the vibe that there was any sort of disrespect or anything like that, then I guess it's okay. But I don't even think it should be like anything close, like jokes, looks, even like really like a lot of the times, like giving a hug to the wife or whatever. It's all stuff that I just personally would have, like, but everyone's different. I mean, I don't really know. For sure. They're saying, I don't know. They're saying he's pissed. Let's see. Would you say that I've been just, because I'm just genuinely inquiring about all this stuff. I'm not being disrespectful in any way, right?
No, not at all. Not
okay,
at all.
I just want to make sure.
And we see Rampage as like that creepy uncle. Like he behaves that way with every female. Like even with his date, talking about like the most like perverted shit like in front of all of us. Right. And a joke or two here.
Yeah, Rampage don't give a fuck, bro.
There, like from Rampage, you know, over the course of 3 hours isn't gonna set either of us off. Like, but when someone like repeatedly digs, like that's all they're talking about constantly. Like I think everyone has that slap in them. I think even you.
Oh yeah.
When like someone like if someone like made an inappropriate joke like once or twice, like all right, okay, like whatever, you shrug it off. Like keep doing it repeatedly for hours, and like you have to eventually make a stand for it. Okay, look, this is just fucking. Let's just stop. You know.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. That's. Like I said, I don't think anyone.
You guys saw in the last video, Larry sending a screenshot of his face, right? Showing that he's a cuck. And he goes, "You think your OF members know I'm a cuck?" She goes, "Most likely. I can tell them." He goes, "How would you do that?" She goes,
This nigga played this video with them there? Yo, that's diabolical. That's crazy. Nigga really played the video with them right there. Hey, yo.
Video or photo, and I can say Larry loves being a cuck. Who would help me? Now this is the part of the conversation with the girl where Larry is revealing to her that, you know.
We could skip any of this stuff. I don't know what this is, but.
Yeah, this guy made a video about me basically saying I'm a cuck, and Greg, another creator that likes to talk about drama, controversy, did the same thing. But
Greg Doucette?
Greg Doucette, exactly.
He's made about 12.
They call Doucette.
Yeah, you know, it brings some views. I get it. Like between John and Greg, like our videos that are on their page get the most views. So I get why they're coming after us, getting it back for them. And I deny this because it didn't happen. And it was 2026. Anyone can fabricate a conversation between two people.
No.
Okay, so he's saying, okay, so I actually wanted to get his take on this. So he's saying these text messages aren't even real, chat. Do you guys believe him? He's saying the texts aren't real.
Yeah.
Right. This is I get why they're coming after us.
Made about 12 on me.
Yeah, you know, it brings some views. I get it. Like between John and Greg, like our videos that are on their page get the most views. So I get why they're coming after us, getting it back for them. And I deny this because it didn't happen. And it was 2026. Anyone can fabricate a conversation between two people.
Oh yeah.
Right. This is effortless to do.
And I want to say also the reference he's using, or the girl who was sending him this stuff. This girl.
All right, I put the poll in the chat, guys. Go ahead and vote. Are the texts fake? Like to get your guys' take.
She was in a relationship with Larry 5 years ago, before me. This girl, you know, she always been. I know her from my gym. She's just like an open girl. You know what I'm saying? Like she makes sexual noise. She's extremely open. And she just have this obsession. Like 5 years, still haunting us. She has to cling on everything Larry does. She hired his personal assistant from Dubai.
Yeah, who's this girl, chat? Can one of y'all let me know who this chick is that they're talking about?
You know, she's just trying to cling. She's trying to befriend me in my gym. Like every time I move somewhere to the gym, she's after me. She's trying to, you're so beautiful, blah, blah, bullshit. Anyway, this girl,
yeah, polls up on Kick, guys. And then OSS, guys, if you guys don't mind, vote there for me. That way we can have one central location where all the votes are at. And Kick is easy to use, guys.
She's saying, doing podcasts, talking how she's been groomed into making OnlyFans. But me, 5 years with him, I wasn't groomed into making OnlyFans, because if you don't want to do something, you don't want to do something. I was just offered 6 figures to do OnlyFans. Not OnlyFans competitor. Oh, yeah. I said, no, I don't want to do it just because that's not me. I don't want to bring shame to my family. But what annoys me the most is this girl claims she's been groomed into doing OnlyFans. Still, 5 years after, she's still doing it. Her mother has OnlyFans, and her name on OnlyFans is like, I'm a 59-year-old cock destroyer. Did she groom her own mother into creating OnlyFans?
Wait, 50-year-old cock destroyer? Bro, that's crazy.
Because she claims she's been groomed. If any mother saw her daughter being groomed and suffering, why does her mother make the same thing that her daughter was groomed into? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
She's just trying to ruin Larry's image of whatever her idea is, because she's not getting clout she was getting.
Yeah, guys, poll is pinned at the top, man.
She stayed 2 years in a relationship where she claims she's been essayed. But then there are women who are actually being essayed, and you're calling that essayed. It just does not make sense to me. Like, you're actually taking away from real victims because you were chronically into that victim mindset. It really, really annoys me, and I refuse to talk about this woman. Like, I ignored her for 5 years, but she keeps coming after my man, claiming all these claims. Like, what the fuck? Move on, leave us fucking alone. And just like, if you're so desperate, and if she really didn't want to do all of this stuff, why is she still 5 years doing something she's been groomed into, allegedly?
So, okay, this is an old thing that was dug up from the past.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not from 2026.
No.
Okay, we know it's old. That's not what's in dispute. Is it real? That's what everybody wants to know. No one is doubting that it's old or it's not recent. The real question people have is it real?
Okay.
Why am I not a sex worker? Why? It just does not make sense. And you claiming this is your man, and like, he's been publicly open about his addiction. Imagine like you're addicted to drugs and having the drug dealer in your house. And she continued doing OnlyFans. Like, if you really care about your man, you would not be doing that shit. You know, stop this bullshit. Leave us fucking alone. Because I could bring so much shit about this bitch, and I choose not to. Because I don't want to give her time. I don't want to give her energy. But she keeps coming after us. Just leave us alone. Same with this troll. You know, like Greg Doucette.
Shout out to Mr. Rams with the gifted. Appreciate you, my friend.
I said his girlfriend looks like Marlon from White Chicks, and he took that really seriously.
Oh, yeah, that's why he came back and cooked y'all.
He got upset, but he's been coming after me and like saying bullshit, but somebody comes after him and says like he gets upset. Like, I was real. I was like, I recommend the good injectors to her. Like, she's an educated woman. She's a doctor. Like, she does not need to look like that.
Well, yeah, don't dish it out if you can't
That's crazy.
take it, Greg. So
Exactly. Like, Greg thinks anybody's scared of him. Like, put out what you want to put out. Like, his content is that he gets 80K views per videos, you know, unless he puts out a video about us.
And I mean, I need to put out there, like, whether this is true or not, why are people so concerned with what gets my dick hard?
yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
real talk. And nobody was harmed in this particular situation that John or Greg is talking about. Like, whether this happened or not, was anyone hurt in the process?
Like, look at this. This is all consensual.
Not-
Even if it is, this is all consensual. So why is she trying to be a victim? She's a whole, like, her biggest accomplishment is she fucked Blueface Baby in a Grinch outfit. Like, she posted that all over her social media. Like, what are we talking about?
Bro, who is this bitch? Chat, who the hell is this girl? Who the hell are they talking about, chat? Guys, do me a favor. Give me, somebody drop her shit real fast. Who the hell is this woman? What the hell is going on here, man? Shout out to D. Selly. Nicole Water? Nicole Drink Water? What the fuck kind of name is that?
Girl is. Why is she talking about this? 5 years ago, she claims, she cannot date, she cannot have boyfriends because she's been so scarred. I know at least 3 guys she's been with after Larry. She was in a full-blown relationship, crying on social media when she broke up with this guy, and she claims she cannot have men. She's lying. She's lying. I know she posted on social media. I know she used to train in my gym, and I'll never forget. She was that time with Larry. We
All right, we don't care about this thought.
You've been groomed into 5 years after.
He's not my type, for sure not. He was very nice. And,
Yeah, I noticed that. She didn't say no.
no, I just said, yeah, he's okay, but no, like, he's not my type. Larry giving her the death stare. I mean, all due respect to him, I don't like older guys.
Okay, so like when I said, see,
Let's finish it.
How many guys? Only one guy people like.
No, but I mean, like, in general, like, if I find somebody attractive, then, yeah, is that not?
You find other attractive?
I mean, I can acknowledge somebody looks good.
okay, let's dissect this one. So, when I said he's fine, I think there's also like a language.
Yeah,
like language is not my first language. So
All right, here we go. There's a language barrier.
when I say like, oh, he's fine, like I meant he's like a nice guy, he's okay. Like that's what we would say, like my language. He's a good guy. Like
I sort of figured that, yeah.
Yeah. What other thing people find? Oh, you know what I said? I'm not attracted to him. Well, you.
Okay, so the poll is over. 77% of you guys think the texts are real. 23% of you are skeptical. We also know who the chick is as well. She's a thought confirmed. But I don't know. Even a broken clock is correct twice a day, right?
Shouldn't say anything about anybody attracted to him, but like if you're in a marriage, you can acknowledge somebody looks good. Like I can say, oh, this guy is like him, you know.
But the thing is, you know, if you are to talk to someone who's super logical, who's not an internet troll.
But yeah, I use the Diddy example to explain to you guys, like, bro, this nigga Diddy been getting bitches since like the 80s, bro. I guess the nigga got bored and wanted to try new shit. But that new shit got him fucking hit by the fucking cops.
FBI, open up!
And, you know, we actually had a long conversation and broke it down. Like, yeah, you know, we could be like, okay, like that makes reasonable sense, right? There's objective attraction, right? You think someone looks good, it doesn't mean you're gonna go step out and cheat.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you should know the culture of the internet is this stuff is just kind of gonna give him a poor look, and you know that's just not something that you want to be doing. So even if you know true that you could be attracted to someone and you know not necessarily have any sexual desire there, I just think it would be better to have said no and just kind of.
Oh, for sure, but also like I'm not media trained. Like I was never like spoke on social media. It's like that was like my first day ever talking on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So there is also like lack of not.
Yeah, but you're definitely social media trained to be a thought with all those pictures, man.
Not lack, but it's just like lack of understanding what I'm getting myself into and like how I communicate and just the way I talk. I'm like extremely blunt person. You know, and people.
And this is also on Larry for being an idiot and putting her on camera like that. Like, nigga, you should have like given her a full debrief of what she can and can't say. Nigga, just put her on camera and let her just yap. You know, bro sealed his own fate, man, at that point.
Do not understand that, people who do not know.
Yeah, Money Monday is coming up, guys. I'm going to end this stream pretty soon. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to walk on over to the other room and we're going to do Money Monday with Steve. Speaking of which, by the way, let me put up the link for you guys real fast. And then after, I'll come back and probably do a second stream. I think we're live already. Yeah, we are live already. How many people? How long have we been live? All right, for 7 minutes. Okay. Here it is, guys. I'll watch this for like another minute and then I'm going to get going.
So they think, oh, she's just like talking so much and like just doesn't have any filter, you know? So it's just like, I guess it's just like my lack of understanding like the
deeper.
media.
Click that link I gave, guys. That's our Fresh and Fit link.
Than that though, it's a lot deeper than just media training because this is something that could be applicable to say you were out at dinner with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not even just media training. You're just retarded. You're a retarded Eastern European girl that's extremely arrogant. That's really what it is.
And
you can make the argument of like maybe she needed some media training a little bit, but this is who she is, bro. Okay, this is who she is. She don't give a fuck about this nigga. She's there for hypergamous reasons. This is a means to an end for her.
Sort of like.
And here's the problem: since Larry Wheels built her platform by her being there, niggas are not going to tune in for him. That's another problem too.
The thing that I'm talking about.
Bro built his streaming platform on a terrible fucking foundation, which is going to be his embarrassing wife. So now, this nigga's going to always need to appear with her to get views. That's the issue.
Framing.
So he not only just fucked himself up, but he fucked himself up in his streaming career because he started a streaming career with her next to him saying wild shit, which gets him the views and the, eyeballs, but it's coming at a terrible cost. Now he has to keep dragging this fucking woman everywhere so that she can continue to humiliate him.
And these prenuptial arrangements, the reason it's so important is there should be so much fear of disrespecting and upsetting him from you that this kind of stuff.
And there's none because she has an enormous amount of leverage because she could divorce him and take his shit anytime. We good to go? I'm going to wrap this up right now. All right, so yeah, guys, we're good to go. I'm going to wrap this up here in a second. It's going to be Money Monday.
It never happens. You know, you're always thinking twice.
Of course, but I know my husband. You know, we've been together for so long, so I know how I can talk to him, and if I know he did not take that any other way than the way I said it and the way I meant. You know, so I went from that like, okay, I know he knows what I mean, but not understanding the internet doesn't know what I mean.
But simply what I'm saying is, you know, the relationship should be framed in a way that you're so worried of messing this thing up, and so worried for losing him that you are thinking, you know, twice, 3 times before you do or say anything that could potentially compromise that.
But that's not our dynamic, you know.
Yeah, Chad, he has no prenup. Yep, I know. That shit is crazy, right?
Like I'm so.
Well, that means
I'm
that
so,
you
I'm
just
so,
don't value him as much as you should.
Of course I value my man. Of course I value, but I also know that he gives me a freedom to tell him how I feel about certain things. You know, that's one thing. My favorite things about Larry is like he's the least judgmental person. He lets me be me, let me talk the way I talk. Same ways, vice versa. You know, so for me, I knew he's gonna.
Yeah, no, that's not how this works, bro. That's not how this works. But this is the problem: is that he set up this frame where it's like he treats her like an equal versus a subordinate. That's why this is why she behaves the way she behaves.
And I knew he's not gonna get upset or what I said. You know, it's just like the internet not understanding our dynamic.
I don't see what was misunderstood there from the internet because you were clear as day. You explicitly said that he's not your type.
Yeah.
Like in that particular clip.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you know, he did look a little bit upset, and
But you should know also, like,
maybe it was
clippers, you should know, like, doing media that, you know, sometimes we overreact, so, you know, like, to look a certain way so it gets clipped.
You know, the internet trolls us and sometimes we troll each other.
Exactly.
You know, like, I mean, when you've been in a relationship before, like, you two never joked around with each other and, like, you know, occasionally annoyed each other just for fun. Like,
not in that way at all. That's in terms of.
Also, guys, here's the Kick link, by the way. Since you guys like to watch on Kick, there's the Kick link for Fresh and Fit. But anyway, guys, I'm dropping a link in there. I'll even pin it for you guys real quick. Kick.com/fresh and fit. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the broadcast here.